It is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Reverend Dr. Janette Freeman. Reverend Dr. Janette has had nearly 20 years experience working as a New Thought minister in Fresno, California and Orange County, and has been the past president of the affiliated New Thought Network. She's a meditation teacher, coach, and author of several books, including I Am Source Code, Why Did This Happen to Me Again? And The Second Envelope. Please welcome Reverend Dr. Janette.
Hello, Creative Living Fellowship. I'm so excited to be here with you today as we embark on this Sunday, the last Sunday of the year, not just in a year, but the year 2020. So I wanted to take this opportunity to create some ceremony at the end of this talk to really release and let go of any energy or fear or anxiety that we've held on to this year, and to share a few ideas today. And the intention is to be able to, as we move into the new year, to make an intention and a deep decision to be able to experience and create more happiness and peace no matter what. So I have a question for you. How has your 2020 been? I'd venture a guess that we can all speak to this wherever anyone was on the planet. It has been a heck of a year. This pandemic that we've all experienced has affected every single person on the face of the earth, really, to different degrees. We've literally seen how we're all connected and affected by the actions or non-actions of others. We truly are in this together. The fact is, not too many world events have been so universally felt by the whole planet. So it's easy to see why this is an evolutionary driver, something that planetarily is causing a rapid shift in the evolution of mankind, even though we cannot see it all right now. Anyway, I'm grateful to be with you today. I'm sure I might look familiar. I've been there a couple of times speaking. I love Creative Living Fellowship. I've been there and affiliated with Anton for many years, and a good friend of Reverend Michelle. And so it's with a joyous heart that I've connected with Reverend Sherry. Thank you, Reverend Sherry, for allowing me the opportunity to be here today and to speak to this wonderful community. So thank you again for allowing me to be here with you. So let's dive in, should we? I would guess, again, that we've all determined, and we all know, that our peace is not created by world events or by material events or by the things that go well for us in life. And that our experience of peace, which has so beautifully been shared by Reverend Sherry this whole month, our experience of peace is really our decision to be peace, our decision to align with the spiritual nature of who we are, and our decision to allow what is happening to happen, our decision to let go of our resistance to what is happening out there, and our decision to continually return to the spirit of the living presence within us on a regular basis. So let's dive in to the contemplation of letting go of 2020. More than that, letting go of our own resistance to what's happened in 2020. Letting go of our fear or anxiety that has arisen. Letting go of even the ongoing grief I don't think there's any of us that haven't been affected. I lost my father to COVID just in December. Right this moment, my mother, who's 95, and my brother are right smack dab in the middle of their COVID recovery. So this has touched all of us in so many ways. What I know about trauma, what I know about crisis, what I know about this type of thing is these things are happening all around us, but who we are and our ability to tap into our spiritual nature is the only thing that will bring sustained peace. And that's why our spiritual practice is so important. So let's look first off at the idea of letting go. Letting go. What is letting go? Letting go is a hard thing for people to do, actually. But I like the example of a closed fist, and you might try this with me. Letting go is an example of going from a closed fist to an open hand. A closed fist. Imagine everything that fist is holding onto. This shouldn't be happening this way, or this should be happening this way, or I'm afraid, or anything that closed fist is for you. And feel what that feels like in your body, and feel what it feels like to clench those fists. And now, open up your hands. And feel what happens and how your body feels when you open those hands. And what does it require for you to open those hands? It requires a decision. A decision to unclench. A decision to relax. A decision to open. A decision to let go. So let's make a decision right now. Here we are on December 27th, 2020. Let's hereby make a decision to let go of 2020. Easy, yeah, no problem there, right? To let go of the argument that it should have been any different. Let's let go of all judgment around it, all aspects of it, and accept that everything that happened in 2020 is what it was. And no matter what, I'm going to choose peace again. I'm going to choose peace again. So I'd like to pull from a little classic book that I have read so many times and listened to so many times on Audible. And it's from the great classic New Thought writer, Christian Larson. Many of you, I'm sure, know of him. And this book is called Just Be Glad. Just be glad. Just be glad. And to me, we can use the word glad, and we can use the word happiness. We can use the word peace. But in a nutshell, what this book is saying is that no matter what is going on out there, just be glad. No matter what's going bump in the night, just be glad. No matter what, just be glad. And that's a practice. That's a practice. Along this line, he says over and over again, all things respond to the call of rejoicing. All things gather where life is a song. In other words, that everything responds to this higher frequency, this higher energy of joy, happiness, rejoicing, gratitude. All things in life respond to that. And all things gather where life is a song. In other words, all things, it's a magnetic energy. All things gather where there is that joy, where there is that happiness, where there is that higher vibration. So the first point that he makes in this little book is, it is an inside job. So we are so used to determining our happiness on outside events. I mean, listen, you talk to someone and say, hey, how's it going? And they say, well, this went right, this went right, this went right, or we do that. And so, yes, it's going great. Or this went wrong, this went wrong, this went wrong, and so it's going bad. But he's saying the heart of rejoicing and gratitude is an inside job. So when things, from the book, he says, when things don't bring you pleasure, proceed to create pleasure in your own heart and soul. Be glad. For the glad heart can cause all things as we wish them to be. Things will change for the better from the spirit of rejoicing. Find happiness in yourself regardless of circumstances. Regardless of circumstances. The fountain of joy in your own soul is infinitely greater than all the sources of external joy combined. So in all things rejoice. All things rejoice. In the New Testament, Paul said that when sitting and rotting in a prison, said in all things rejoice, in all things be grateful. Not just when things are going your way. Number 2, after an inside job, when hard times befall you, remember what is within you is greater than any obstacle. Take a breath with that. When hard times befall you, remember that which is within you is greater than any obstacle. Neither darkness or loss can sustain when you are in the light of rejoicing. So rejoice and resolve to be glad. Think back on maybe some hard times that you've had this year. And remember how you overcame those feelings through spiritual principles, through prayer, through meditation, through a spiritual conversation, through reading something. Ernest Holmes says that challenging times are the perfect time to prove the law. We cannot serve 2 masters, sorrow and joy. We cannot. So choose you this day whom you will serve. I will choose to serve joy. We cannot hold 2 things at the same time. And I want to say that this is not about just denying and spiritually just denying any painful or grief feelings or anything like that. I'm a full-on believer of moving that energy by feeling it deeply. But we must also make a choice to return to a spiritual truth. For in the spiritual truth, peace resides and happiness dwells. So can you be happy in hard times? That's right, we certainly can in all times. So number 3, develop your strength in rejoicing. It is a new muscle perhaps. We develop our strength through spiritual practice, through turning our attention to a spiritual truth. Resolve to create your future in happiness no matter what. Resolve to train your mind to see the good. Exercise your divine right of choice, he says from the book. He says, when calamities happen, we have the privilege to build for greater things and to prove the greater wisdom and power. Have you had disappointment and a heavy heart? Yes, we all have. But remember, all things respond to the call of rejoicing and all things gather, where life is a song. So just be glad. Number 4, be human sunshine. Be human sunshine. What does that mean? People do need sunshine, and you can be the light. We can learn to be the light by tapping into that internal I am presence, that light that is within us. In work, in families, in communities, be a voice of light, a voice of hope, a voice of positivity. How can you be glad when bad things happen? Because you have a deeper well to drink from. Because you have a deeper well to access. That spiritual well of deep love and deep peace. Just be glad. And a new future and a new year will unfold out of the awareness, out of the practice, out of the vibration and the energy that we hold. So as we proceed into the new year, just be glad. Remember, it's an inside job. Remember, if hard times befall you, remember that which is within you is greater than any obstacle. Remember to develop your strength in rejoicing, to practice, and to be the light, to be human sunshine. So I would like to invite us to participate in a little process, a little exercise, a little visualization. Visualization and processes are very powerful. And that is because the mind doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. Energy gets trapped in the body, and it keeps helping to substantiate and create those thoughts that keep us in suffering. So it's important at the end of a cycle, for example, at the end of this year, it's important to do some sort of ritual to release it, to let it go, to release it. Many times in New Thought churches, we've done burning bowl ceremonies at the last Sunday of the year. And if you want to do that, if you want to write anything down and go burn it afterwards, then do that. But it's a time to contemplate and to feel, maybe feel the energy in the body of any of the things that you would like to release. And so I'm just going to guide you into a process, a little visualization for you to let your own higher self guide you, to release anything that is still lingering and holding on, anything you'd like to let go of, so that you can be actively co-creating a new year experience with greater peace, greater happiness. And when I'm saying creating a new year, I'm not really looking at, the specifics of, more money or love or relationship, but the energy of happiness and the energy of peace, because out of that energy, everything unfolds much easier. All right? All right. So let's get comfortable. That's right. And take a breath. And just allow yourself to connect to that breath, to turn your attention inward, to let go of the mind's busy thinking, and to focus on the breath. Gently aware of the breath moving in through the nose. Gently aware of the expansion in the abdomen with every breath. That's right. And having your awareness in your body, we allow the body to feel and to sense. What is there? And as you think about this past year, 2020, even just the name 2020 can bring up so many things. And having some awareness in the abdomen, in the heart, in the body, just allowing the memories to surface. 2020, the pandemic, loved ones, loneliness, uncertainty, anxiety, worry about yourself, worry about others, worry about money, worry about health, whatever it is for you, just be very open and relaxed in letting it arise. And maybe just getting a sense of the overall energy that is anchored in your body that represents 2020 for you. So feel that in your body, and perhaps a sentence will arise that you would like to, that would be a symbol of what you would like to release and to let go of. Just trusting what comes up for you. And then imagine that this sentence is written on a blackboard in front of you. Maybe it's just anxiety or fear, or it could be anything. Anything that represents what you want to release and let go of. Release and let go of. In order to release something, first name it and admit that it's there. That's right. So whatever it is, just listen to your own heart and then see it written on the board. The white piece of chalk writing on a blackboard. And then just for a moment, give thanks for the lessons learned. Give thanks for the lessons learned, known or unknown. Good. And then right now, I want to have the universe hand you a magic eraser. And take that magic eraser and imagine that you just reach up there and start to erase that sentence. Erase whatever you had written. And as you erase that, feel the release in your body start to happen. Maybe taking a few deep breaths. And as you erase that sentence, just allowing the body to relax even more, like a fist that is opening. Allowing that energy to just melt right out of your body, down through your body and out through the feet to be dissolved. And erase that sentence, and after you erase that, just blow gently onto that blackboard and blow the dust and the residual all away. Blow that chalk-like substance into the air and watch it dissolve like smoke and blow away. And feel the peace in your body. That's right. All of it just melting away. Begin to feel a sense of peace. Begin to feel a sense of clarity. Begin to feel a sense of lightening up. And now I want you to take some magic chalk. Magic, beautiful golden chalk, where you're going to write up on that board a new intention. Something like, I choose, or I intend peace. I choose peace. I choose happiness. I choose to be glad, no matter what. Or something of your choice that means something to you. And see it written in beautiful gold. See it written in beautiful shimmering gold. That's right. And feel every part of your body strengthening with deep intention, feeling strong and certain. That's right. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to blow on that. And as I do, you will be blowing that out into the universe. So take a deep breath and blow on that gold and watch it begin to dissolve. Watch it begin to just blow right off that chalkboard, blow out into the universe, blow out to be responded upon by the law. Watch it continue to go out, traveling around the world, bringing back to you all that is needed for your deeper peace. Catch it. It's yours. The universe is inexhaustible, as Ernest Holmes said. It is limitless. It knows no bounds. It has no confines. We are not dependent on a reed shaken by the wind, but on the principle of life itself. For all that we have or all that we shall ever need, it is not some power or great power, it is all power. So hold on to this and see that as we go within, to just know that deeper truth, that there is only God. There is only this universal power, only this universal love. There's only this spiritual dynamic truth that is God, and is all there is. And there's no place where this life, this love, this presence and power does not dwell. It is everywhere, and it is right here where I am. Right now, I am that peace. And I choose to know this for myself and everyone that is listening to that, to know that I am peace. I am presence. I am happiness. For it is that light that is within me that is that. It is that divine presence that is within me that is that happiness and is that peace. It is that divine presence, that divine holy I am that is constantly and forevermore wholeness, life, love, peace. It is the truth of who I am. I am that. I know that truth. I speak my word of truth right now. I am happiness and I am peace. And so we speak that word knowing the higher self of each one listening to this is doing the work, is doing the knowing, is doing the revealing right this moment. And I know for each one listening to this, that they are experiencing deeper happiness and deeper peace now and into the new year. That we declare 2021 as a year of deeper spiritual awakening into peace and happiness internally. So we give thanks. We're so grateful to know that it is already decreed and already done. We are so very grateful. We speak the word of truth and know it is so. and say with me now, and so it is. Namaste, my friends. Blessings.